What's up guys and welcome to Myth-Busting Mondays, episode 45. This is the show where we bust the myths that you guys leave in the comment section below. So if you have any myths you would like to see featured in next week's episode, all you've got to do is leave those in the comment section right now or at the end of the video, and we'll see which ones get featured next week. We are aiming for 3,115 likes on this video guys, and without further ado, let's get on to the first myth. So the first myth of today's show, guys, has been sent in by Lewis Williams, and he asks, on Der Eisendrache, anti-gravity comes on, and there is a zombie in the air. What happens if you use fairing headlights? Will it stay in the air? Love you, pizza. Love your videos. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that a lot. And you know what? I'm going to try this with killing time as well as fairing headlights. So as you see right now, guys, I am on Der Eisendrache right now. I got that killing time gobblegum, and the gravity is off. So I'm running around right here. I'm going to pop the killing time gobblegum in, let's say, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready? Wait. There we go. Let's do it now. Here we go. They're in the air. They're in the air. Boom. No. No way. Dude, look at that guy. They're like floating around at the exact same time as well. That's ridiculous. I wonder if I can knock them. Let me go and see if I can, like, knock them around a little bit. No, it's not letting me move them, but still, that's an amazing myth right there, dude. And now we need to go and try it with fairing headlights as well, so that's going to be awesome. Let's go and check it out with fairing headlights, guys. So I'm back right now, guys. I have got the fairing headlights gobblegum. I'm just waiting for the anti... Oh, there we go. The gravity is back on. So we're doing good, dudes. Anti-gravity back on. No gravity in the room. And we're going to be popping that gobblegum in just a couple of seconds. Boom. They're doing the exact same thing. Oh, wow. Dude, it's even more crazy with fairing headlights. They just keep on floating around as well. That's crazy. I like it with fairing headlights a little bit more than killing time because the zombies can kind of like float around a little bit more. Seems a little bit more interesting. I wonder if I can mess around with them a little bit. Oh, they're still hitting me. They can still get me. I completely forgot. No way. Dude, this is crazy. If you guys have never tried this before, I totally advise you guys to go and check it out. If you've just got a few friends and you want to kind of like freak them out a little bit, have some fun on Der Eisendrache. Look at that guy, 2 zombies in 1 right there. This is such a cool thing to do with fairing headlights gobblegum. But anyway, dude, thank you so much for sending that in, bro. I appreciate that a lot. 2 amazing myths already in the start of Myth-Busting Mondays, episode 45 for you guys. Just gone down, of course, because that was a pretty difficult game. No, it wasn't. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, dudes, thank you so much for that myth. Let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, has been sent in by Xander Hall, and he asks, can you do the fly trap all at once with killing time? And then loads of pizza emojis. I told you in the last episode, I want to see so many pizza emojis in the chat down below that we could stop all this pizza emojis in the comments, but you know what? I'm still loving it. So drop those pizza emojis inside the chat right now if you do want to, dudes. But anyway, let's go and see if we can do this thing. So we are on the giant right now, and I need to figure out how we can get to this fly trap to be going on and then collecting all the stuff and collecting the annihilator before the fly trap even finishes. So the way we're gonna do this, I'm on the giant right now. There's 4 of us. There's me, there's Jay Skeleton, there's Greg FPS, and also Lime Tanic. We've all got that killing time gobblegum. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have Greg FPS activate the fly trap. I'm then going to pull the killing time when the items are in the air. And then we're all going to go to separate teddy bear locations scattered around the map where you usually shoot them to get the annihilator pistol out of the furnace. So hopefully this is kind of like on a timed thing. So after so long, then the teddy bears will appear even though the items on the fly trap are still in mid-air. And then just to make sure that we're all good, I'm going to be dropping that killing time first so they're in the air like I just said. Then after that, when my killing time comes to an end, Greg FPS is going to drop his killing time, and then so on and so forth. Keep on overlapping the killing time gobblegums, and hopefully this thing should work. So I'm going to go over to the fly trap right now, and Greg FPS is going to shoot that thing, and it's going to be all cool, and it's going to look super, super awesome. So Greg, whenever you're ready, bro, shoot that fly trap. There we go. So the items are now floating up into the air, looking absolutely awesome. Now I'm going to wait until they're over my head, and then pop that killing time gobblegum. So let's do it in, let's say, 3, 2, 1. Boom, there we go. We've got those killing time on, and we're in this game, and it's looking good. So I'm going to run over to the annihilator right now, and hopefully those teddy bears will spawn in, and everyone is able to drop their killing times, and this should all work, and I can pick the annihilator up with killing time on. So Greg, drop your killing time, bro. No, dude, he's not letting Greg drop the killing time. Okay, so you cannot stack killing times, but Greg, do it anyway. There we go. We are on again right here, and we'll see if the teddy bears do spawn in. So at the moment, we know that killing times cannot overlap, so that is kind of bad. But anyway, we're going to give this another go. So I am being told right now that the teddy bears are not spawning in for everyone, so they are not on a timer. They actually have to get all the green items from the fly trap over to the other side of the map before that can happen. So Jay Skeleton, I need you now to drop that killing time gobblegum, and then we'll have the teddy bears actually spawned into the map, and we can see if we can shoot them all at the same time if the annihilator will appear. So whenever you're ready, bro, let's drop that killing time gobblegum. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Killing time is active. Everyone shoot their teddy bears in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Shoot the teddy bears, and whoa, there we go. The annihilator has appeared for me, which is friggin' awesome. And there's no flames in there because we did it with killing time. So that is friggin' awesome. Now we want to also find out if the flames will disappear if anyone drops killing times, not even at the exact same moment that the teddy bears appear. So whenever you're ready to, drop your next killing time. There we go. And the flames disappear. So that is looking awesome. There you go, dude. So this is kind of like myth busted. You cannot overlap killing times, so you can't do this kind of like weird myth thing. But you can get rid of the flames inside of the furnace with killing time on the giant. That was such a long myth, but thank you to everyone that helped me out in that. All of their links will be in the description right now, boys. But let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Gunpowder Donuts, and he asks, myth, does Pop Jogs work while in beast mode? Now, over the past couple of weeks of Myth Busting Mondays, we found out that a lot of gobblegums can actually stay active during beast mode, but does Pop Jogs do this as well? If you guys don't know, Pop Jogs is a gobblegum that allows you to knife zombies or marguas, and then they will get electrocuted and die. So let's go and see if you can do this inside of beast mode. So let's go in beast mode right now. Let's go up to a zombie and let's go and see. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it is anyway. But anyway, beast mode would kill these things no matter what. So how about we actually try this on a margua? That might actually make more sense. So let's do this. Okay, guys, so we are now in beast mode. I'm going to go and try and find a margua to try this Pop Jogs thing on. And here we go. We've got a margua. Let's try it in 3, 2, 1. No. And actually, they've patched something here that I've realized. You actually were able to use beast mode on the marguas, but now you can't. You literally cannot blow any of their faces off, which is a little bit annoying. It's a little bit more difficult, but shadows have been made increasingly easier over the periods of time, like where you use the civil protector that will kill all the marguas on the map, and also the marguas can now open multiple mouths at a time, which makes shadows super easy. So this is myth busted. You cannot use Pop Jogs inside of beast mode, but it doesn't make the game any less easy anyway, so it's a good myth, but unfortunately that is now busted. But let's go on to the next myth of today's show. The next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Faisal Games, and he asks, in Setsubo no Shima, can you get a friendly zombie whilst he is stuck with the plant that holds the last zombie for you? Now let's go and try this out. So to make these plants, all you've got to do is use 3 green waters, then that plant will grow. Everyone knows it as either the pincer plant or the green water plant, but it's the one that traps the final zombie on the map view, or any zombie in that matter. So I do have the turned upgrade on my weapon right now. I decided to go with the Elgar because it's not very powerful, so it should be able to get those zombies inside of the plant if it lets you to go to a turned zombie instead of killing them. So let's go and try this out. We've now got a zombie inside the plant. Let's see. Yes, dude, yeah, it works. That's amazing. So yeah, you can make a turned zombie inside of the plant. The only problem is this will not kill any other zombie. It cannot escape the plant, so there's not really much point in doing it, but at least we know that it is possible. So Faisal Games, thank you so much for sending that in, dude. I do appreciate that a lot. And let's get on to the next myth of today's show. The next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Giaphone, and he asks if you can use the Secret Shopper Gobblegum on the Bowie Knife wall buy, will it give you ammo? So if you guys don't know, the Secret Shopper Gobblegum allows you to go and purchase ammo from any wall buy around the map. That is what it specifically says, for any ammo for any gun that you need. So let's go and see if we can use it on the Bowie Knife wall buy. So I've got the Gobblegum right here. Let's go and try this thing out, and no, it doesn't give me the option to do it, but let's buy the Bowie Knife and let's see if it'll give me anything. No, it doesn't. So no, you cannot use the Secret Shopper Gobblegum to get ammo from the Bowie Knife war buy, boys. But let's get on to the next myth of today's show. The next myth of today's show, guys, being sent in by Roblox Gamer 73, and let me just say, bro, that you've got one of the best avatar images I have ever seen on this planet Earth. On the whole of YouTube, you have the best avatar image, bro. Congratulations. Can you pack a punch to get a turned zombie? Will they attack the meatballs on Shadows of Evil? So this is a pretty interesting one. The only way that I thought this would be possible, if we get the turned upgrade to create a turned zombie, create the turned zombie, and then once we've done that, we pick up the flag for the flag step, where multiple multiple meatballs will spawn in. So let's go and see what is going to happen, dude. So here we go. We've got the turn zombie. Let's pick up the flag. And yes, finally, the zombie will stay in. So this is good. The zombie is staying inside the map. Let's see if he goes after the meatballs. It doesn't look like he's going after. They are moving. He's moving. He's definitely trying to go for them, but I think the meatballs are way too fast. So I'm going to say a turn zombie cannot kill the meatballs. Maybe. I don't know. This is kind of indecisive right here. This isn't the first time that I've tried this. I did try it a lot before I recorded this one right here, and it was pretty much the same. I never actually saw a zombie kill a meatball, but it does kind of move when the meatballs are around. But there you go, dudes. Thank you so much for sending that in, Roblox Gamer 73. Big shout out to you, bro. Let's get on to the next myth of today's show. The next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by LKing42, and he says, after completing the moon Easter egg and being given all the perks, when you get hit by a spaceman, do you lose a perk? So, when you complete the moon Easter egg, you actually get perma perks. So whenever you go down, you get to keep those perks. Now, I did this with the Smith Plays during a live stream. I never actually intended to have this in Mythbusting Mondays, but it happened, and I thought the results were super crazy, so I wanted to include it inside of Mythbusting Mondays, and I asked you guys to go and leave a comment, and the first person to do it would get selected. So LKing42, big shout out to you, bro. But let's go and check this thing out. So we're currently on Moon inside of the Smith Plays live stream here on Moon. We've just completed the Easter egg. I'm gonna run into the spaceman route now, and let's see. And there you go. So you actually get to keep all the perks. So the spaceman can never take your perks off you ever again after the Easter egg has been completed. So that is just a little bit of an extra one that I wanted to throw in there, dudes. So thank you for everyone sending that myth in, dudes. So let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Carl Cleveland. And he says, Apothecon Servant Rapid Fire stock option. So let's go and check this thing out. Can you basically have a Rapid Fire Apothecon Servant if you use the stock option Gobblegum that allows all your ammo to come from your ammo capacity instead of the actual clip itself? So here we go. We've got the Apothecon Servant, we've got the stock option upgrade, and let's see. Boom! There you go, boys. Complete rapid fire Apothecon Servant right there. This is really helpful to use on the flag step as well of this Easter egg. But apart from that, you kind of use your ammo way too fast. So apart from the flag step, it's not very good to use. But it is also amazing on other weapons, just like the XM53 inside of the De Eisendrache boss fight, boys. But there you go. Thank you so much for sending that in, Carl Cleveland. And let's get on to the next myth of today's show. So the next myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by CJ Edmondson, and he says, can you use the trip mines to reveal the symbols to open the egg room when not in beast mode on Shadows of Evil? Now, I had no idea you could actually do this, but you can do it, dudes. All you need is the trip mines. You go over to the egg room, throw them on the wall, and they reveal the symbols. Now, you still got to go into beast mode to open this room up, so this is kind of a pointless thing to do, but it's something extra that I wanted to throw inside of Mythbusting Mondays today, just to show you guys that this is completely possible. So you could do this, and then your friends could come down, and they'll be like, yo, I can see all the symbols. Kind of troll them a little bit, but there you go. Thank you so much for sending that in, CJ Edmondson. Let's get on to the next myth of today's show, dudes. So the second to last myth of today's show is being sent in by Revis Jonathan775, and he asks, does turn zombies die in traps? Pizza emoji, so many pizza emojis. Revis Johnson775, Revis Johnson775. And yes, I'm going to tell you right here, I've already pre-recorded this one. Yes, you can do it, dude. So I'm going to take the zombie up right here. I'm going to take him inside of the fan trap. He is a turn zombie, and as you see right there, he gets sucked directly straight into the fan. So yes, you can kill turn zombies, and that is a bonus because sometimes the turn zombie can kill the final crawler of a round by accident when you're trying to save a crawler to complete the Easter egg. So that's a benefit right there. Turn zombies can be killed into traps. But let's get on to the final myth of today's show. So the final myth of today's show, guys, is being sent in by Justin Harris, and he asks, can I get deadshot twice from getting Perkaholic and hitting the Wonder Fizz at the same time? Now, this is not possible. I've already tried this with Mr. T Lexify, and it did not work, but I wanted to manipulate this myth and make it my own by saying, how about this? Let's get 8 perks on De Eisendrache, where there's 9 on the map in total. Once we've got 8 perks, we'll hit the Wonder Fizz machine, have our friend drop an On The House Gobblegum, pick the On The House Gobblegum up, and then use the Wonder Fizz machine, and then see if it'll let us drink that perk in the Wonder Fizz machine, even though we've already got the perk in our inventory. And for us right here, it is Widow's Wine is going to be our final perk that we've got to get. So let's go and see if we can get double Widow's Wine, guys. So we're going to go up to this Wonder Fizz machine right here. Lime Tanic is going to drop his on the house Gobblegum to give me a free perk. I'm going to hit the Wonder Fizz machine, pick up that free perk, and then drink it. So let's see, boys. Let's go up to the Wonder Fizz machine. Let's buy this thing. There you go. Widow's Wine is bought. Let's go inside the on the house. Let's go back there. I've got Widow's Wine. I'm drinking Widow's Wine at the same time. There's no double Widow's Wine, but we were able to drink this thing twice. That is ridiculous. So yes, you can drink a perk bottle even though you've already got that perk inside of your inventory. I really wanted to see 2 Widow's Wine symbols right there, and I'm a little bit upset. Maybe it would have let 2 symbols appear if we didn't have all the perk slots already full. Maybe we need to give this another go eventually, but that is crazy. Thank you so much for sending in your version of the myth, Justin Harris, and I hope you guys enjoyed my version of the myth as well. And that is the end of Myth-Busting Mondays, episode 45. That's right, guys. 45 episodes of Myth-Busting Mondays are now available, and there will be a playlist to that Myth-Busting Mondays on the screen right now that you guys can go and check out. If you do want to see any other episode of Myth-Busting Mondays, that is where you need to go. If you did enjoy the video, guys, please drop that like right now. Let's aim for 3,115 likes on this video. You know how we do. If you are brand new to the channel, guys, make sure you click that subscribe button to become the latest member of the Pizza Club. Remember to send your myths in to the comment section below to try and get featured in next week's episode. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and peace out.